Hello, welcome along. I'm Kes Viperi, and I've been promising this video for a little while. This is going to be my spring landscaping items video. Now, there are going to be some things in this video that were in the previous videos, so I'm not going to go over them again. I'll provide a link to my previous landscaping videos, and you will be able to see the items that are already raised here behind me, which are HPMD cliff hills, some little branch trees, some 3D trees, elderberry, bushes, and Queen Anne's lace from Heart, and Lyrium old gold bushes. So this is the spring video. I wanted to focus on spring items. So I'm not going to include things that I've already done before, basically. So I'll try and build a scene up as we go. So what I want to do is actually put some water into this. So I'm going to do a tiny little bit of terraforming, which is very brave of me because I'm not very good at it. So we can make that a bit stronger. There we go. Gonna put a little bit of water in here like that, and then smooth it slightly. There we go. There we go. So we've just got a little bit of water. We've got some trees and things that I've used before, and then I'm gonna start on my items, my top 10. These aren't particularly in order either. I have to tell you that I love all these items, so we're gonna go with these. So the first one I'm gonna res down are some heart wildflowers, daffodils. Um, because nothing says spring like daffodils, in my opinion. White and yellow ones. I have daffodils in a vase next to my computer as we're doing this. So we're gonna get some uh, large patches of daffodils here, yellow daffs, because they are so spring. Just put a few of those by the water's edge. That, and some more over here. I think we can make these ones a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so we got some daffodils, so we got some colour. I mean, spring, to me, it's all going to be yellow and white. There's going to be lots of yellow. So these are heart wildflower daffodils. They come in yellow and white versions. I've only read the yellow version. And I'm just going to up my LOD a little bit for the sake of the video. Bear with me. Ooh, I don't think that's it. There we go. I should just take that up to 6. That's better. Right. Okay, so we've got a bit of water, a couple of trees. I'm going to copy these trees down. These trees are great. They're little branch trees, and they come in 4 seasons versions, which is why I haven't included them for a second time in the video, because once you've got them, you don't, you've got them for all 4 seasons. Now continuing on our yellow theme is some Lyrium Hana. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. All I know is it's so pretty. So pretty, this yellow. and so spring-like. So if you want to like a yellow field, it's just gorgeous. One of the places that I think has done this so well with the Nanahana is Wimberley. The Wimberley Sim, if you've ever been there, they have a field full of this, um, and with a windmill, and it's just gorgeous. So there's our Nanahana there, which just looks absolutely gorgeous. I may copy that across in a bit, but we'll see. My next item, um, this can be hard to find in my inventory. Um, so it's actually two items. We're going to go flower bush scene. There we go. Flower bush scene and mesh flower bush. Now these are by Landscaping by Felix. As the name implies, they're one prim each. So each of these is one prim. You've got daisies and these buttercups, I think they are. And they're absolutely gorgeous. But what I would suggest you do is if you buy these, rename them. Because they're really hard to find in your inventory once you have them. They are great, but Felix, you need to learn some um, naming conventions for your items for sure, because these can be really hard to remember where they are, what they are, because they're not named very well. They're just named like one prim mesh bush. Well, that's really helpful. Thank you. So I'm going to res these. Now they are mesh, so if you make them bigger, you will increase your land impact. But they can go quite a way bigger before they jump up to 2. So let me have a look. What of these now? Bring those forward a bit. Down. There we go. So they're at 4 prims now. But they do cover quite a bit of area. So, it's your call. 4 prims to me is still quite low, but if you're low on prims, I guess it's more of a big deal. This is so cute. Just gonna move those around a bit. Some here. So the next item that I am going to res is some wild crocus. Now these are by Kiki. As you can see from my inventory, they come in a couple of different colours. I'm going to put some purple in here to add some colours, and you've got some different options. So you've got many. You've got ring, 6 and 2. Now that ring, let's have a look, the many. That's already 3 prims, but they're so pretty. So if you can afford the prims, and that's taking it up to 6 prims, that's quite a lot. But they do add a really nice splash of different colour to things. So I'm going to res a couple of these and put them in with these other flowers here. I'm going to remove that and that. So yeah, they're super pretty and super detailed, and you do pay for that a little bit with land impact, um, but they're beautiful. So, you know, if land impact isn't a big deal to you, you have the prims, then go for that. Also adding some colour, I'm going to add in some bluebells from Heart Wildflowers collection again, and I'm going to go for bluebells in patches. So these are really pretty. That's 4 prims for that patch, 3 prims for that patch. I'm going to join those together and bring them down to the lake side here and bring across that way, and some more over here. I'm going to make those a little bit bigger. I'm okay for prims, so I don't need to worry about it too much, but you know, sometimes you have to. I'm going to copy across some of this Hana now, because I kind of see where my scene's going. Let's just copy that across to there. There. Okay. So we've got a nice little spring scene starting to take shape. Okay, MK simple. Right, this is another one that doesn't have a great naming convention, and this is by Hayabusa, but it's really great. This is 6 prims. It's ground cover, but it works so well on water. So I'm going to put that there in my water, my little lake. I don't want it to be like that perfect square, so I want to move that a little bit. There we go. And that's great if you get like a sakura tree or some kind of cherry blossom as well. Okay, so my next item, I'm going to put some grasses down, and the first one is going to be another HPMD, which I haven't used in either of the other 2 videos to my knowledge, and that is the Sweet Garden Grass. Stick with this yellow, I think. So I'm going to put some of that down here. This is great. That's 1 prim for that whole area, which is really good land impact wise. And the other ground cover that I want to show you is from Heart. It's part of a set that I bought, and it is a Clover and Daisies. It was actually, look, in their Halloween cornstalks. But we're going to use it here for spring, which couldn't be further from Halloween if we tried, really. This is really, really nice round cover. for spring. Looks great in pictures. I just did a picture using this, and you can pop that in there alongside. I haven't tried it. Let's try it. Let's see. I think it looked good on the water as well. Although, you know, who has daisies growing in their water? But it's Second Life. We can do whatever the hell we like. There we go. So that looks pretty too. And the last couple of things I wanted to show you are both from Cube Republic. So go. If you ever have trouble finding stuff, switch to searching by creator. If you know the creator name, creator in this case is Cube Republic. I'm going to use green and I'm going to use with flower, and there we go. So these are reed patches which look fabulous in the water. Let's make them a wee bit smaller. Yeah, and just dot these around a little bit. Again, they're huge. It's two prims. And down. And another. Let's put some the other side. And some at the back there. I'm forever doing that, clicking the Windows button instead of. There we go. I'll change the light setting a little bit. This is great for spring. This is one of Doutson's, and it's called Flannel Sheets or something like that. Let me find that. There you go. Yeah, flannel sheets. Move that light around a little bit. There we go. As always, I'm not placing these items perfectly because I don't have the time for that. I'd probably bring down some of these Queen Anne's lace as well to be in this water scene. There we go. And the last item from Cube is going to be the frog bit, which, you know, is completely designed to be on water. Water plant. Let's see what we got. That's so pretty. Reminds me of like the HPMD vines, but like a water version. Let's put a few of these out different sizes. And that's just coming on that. That looks great, just on, some water with the reeds and things. So there you go. There's a little spring pond that we put together in, 10, 15 minutes. Um, that's got all the spring colours there that, that you would like to see in a spring garden. Um, you can get the details of the other items that are in the background from the previous video. I'll put that in the description so you can see that. And of course, I'll list out all these items and where you can get them from. Hope you have fun putting together your spring gardens, and that they look bright and wonderful and full of colour, just like, spring is. And yeah, I'll be back with another video soon. I've got a couple more things that I want to do before we get into the summer ones, but I have already started to think about what I'm going to do for the summer one. Um, but in the meantime, enjoy spring, and I'll be back soon.